Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Agnes Veronica. I am from TBI4A. From this video, I want to explain about what is a pragmatics. So guys, pragmatics is the study of how context influence meaning in the communication. Unlike semantics, which focuses on the literal meaning of words and sentence, pragmatic looks at how people use language in the real world situation. It examines how speakers' interaction or intention, the context of the interaction, and shared knowledge between speakers affect the meaning of the linguistic expression. Pragmatics encompasses various aspects in the language use, such as the first one is speech aids, the second one is conversational implicator, the third is presupposition, and next this is the last one is politeness. So guys, the pragmatics help us understand how the language is used in the context to achieve communicative goals, highlighting the importance of the context, shared knowledge, and social factors in the shaping meaning in communication. Okay, the first one is a speech ads. Speech ads are the action performed through the language, such as making requests, giving a comment, asking a question, making promise, and expressing an opinion. This concept introduced by philosopher G.L. Austin and further developed by John Searle, highlights that when we speak, we not only convey information but also perform action. Okay, speech acts can be categorized into the three main types. The first one is locutionary act, the literal meaning of the words by being spoken. The second one is illocutionary acts. Illocutionary acts, the intended meaning for or force behind the words, such as informing or ordering, warning, inviting, or promising. This is the aspect of the speech act that is most directly related to the speaker's intention. The last one is prelocutionary acts. Prelocutionary acts, the effect of the words on the listener, such as convincing or persuading or maybe amusing. This aspect focus on the impact of the speech act on the listener, which may or may not align with the speaker's intention. Understanding speech ads is crucial for effective communication, as it helps us interpret the intended meaning behind the words spoken and respond appropriately. It also highlights the social and interactive nature of language, showing that communication is not just about transmitting information, but also about performing action and achieving social goals. The second one is cooperative principle. The cooperative principle is a principle of communication proposed by philosopher Paul Gris, suggesting that people in the conversation strive to be cooperative, assuming that participants will make their contributions in a way that is relevant, informative, truthful, and clear. The cooperative principle is supported by four conversational maxims. Okay, the first one maxim is a maxim of quantity. Maxim of quantity of provide just enough information, too much nor too little for the conversation's purpose. The second one is a maxim quality. Maxim quality of information that is true, supported by evidence, and do not say things that you believe to be false or for which you lack evidence. Third is a maxim of relation. Maxim of relation ensure that your contribution are relevant to ongoing conversation, avoiding inferland or off-topic remarks. The last one is a maxim of manner. Maxim of manner: be clear and avoid ambiguity, obscurity, unnecessary complexity, or underliness in your speech. The cooperative principle and its maxim help guide effective communication, promoting understanding and efficient exchange of information. They also highlight the importance of the context, mutual understanding, and shared expectation in the successful communication. The next is implicature. Implicature is a concept in Pragmatic introduced by philosopher Paul Gris that refers to the meaning conveyed indirectly through implication rather than explicit state. Implicatures are based on the assumption that speakers are following the cooperative principle and its associated maxims, and listener can infer additional meaning beyond the literal interpretation of the words. Implicatures can be recognized into the two types. The first one is a conversational implicature. This type implicature arises from the conversational meaning of certain words phrase. For example, the word but in English often implies a contrast between two clauses. The second one is a conversational implicature. This type of implicature arises from the context of the conversation and the cooperative principle. For example, if someone says some of the students pass the exam, it might imply that not all students pass it based on the maxing of quantity. So guys, implicatures play a crucial role in the communication, allowing speakers to convey meaning more subtly and efficiently. They also demonstrate the complexity and richness of language, showing how meaning can be nuanced and context dependent. Next is presupposition. Presupposition are implicit assumptions that underline the content of a statement, often taken for granted by the speaker and assumed to be true by the listener. These assumptions are not explicitly stated but are essential for the understanding the meaning of the statement. Presupposition can be triggered by certain linguistic experiences such as the definite description, for example, like the, this, that, certain verbs, stop and regret, and certain adverbs, or like again and still. For example, in the sentence, John regrets that he missed the meeting. The presupposition is that there was a meeting and John did not attend it. The presupposition is not directly stated but is necessary for the sentence to make sense. Presupposition can also be context dependent, meaning that they rely on the shared knowledge and background information of participants in the conversation. Understanding presupposition is crucial for effective communication as they can significantly impact the meaning of a statement and how it is interpreted by others. The last one is the politeness theory. Politeness theory developed by sociolinguistic Penelope Brown and Stable Levinson, explain how people manage their social interaction through language to maintain a positive social relationship and avoiding conflict. The theory is based on the idea that politeness is a universal aspect of human interaction and that people use politeness strategies to mitigate a potential fact threat or threats to one's self-esteem or social identity in communication. Politeness theory identifies two main types of phase. The first one is a positive phase, uh, the desire to be liked, respected, and appreciated by others. The next one is a negative phase. Negative phase, the desire to have freedom of action and not be imposed by others. To address this first needs, speaker can use various politeness strategy. The first one is positive politeness, speaking to emphasize closeness, camaraderie, and friendliness. This can involve using influence pronouns we instead of I, or expressing solidarity through informal language. The next one is a negative politeness, speaking to avoid imposing on others or intrusion on their freedom. This can involve using entire requests or hiding language to soften the impact of a statement. So guys, politeness theory also recognizes that cultural factors play a significant role in politeness. Strategies as what is considered polite or impolite can vary across cultures. Overall, politeness theory provides insight into how language is used to manage social interaction and maintain harmonious relationships. So that's all from me about explanation about the pragmatics. I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.